Amazing Series.
Welcome to Amazing Series. Welcome to the segment on returning home from the diaspora to Africa to make your own contribution. I am joined by two handsome men, and they've lived the experience of moving abroad to return home to build something of their own. I think you're going to enjoy their experience, and perhaps you can learn from them as well. Welcome Kwame 1 and Kwame 2. Kwame Agyeman, you and Kwame Twum partnered to start Whizz Kids. For those who don't know, what is Whizz Kids?
Whizz Kids is a computer-based program teaching maths and English to children of ages 5 to 14. The good thing about Whizz Kids, it's more individualized to the student. Because most complaints you get from parents is that the children are not getting the attention they need, the individual attention they need in their class. Because of course the class has to move on, they can't always wait for one person. With Whizz Kids, every child is in its own zone. You have your headphones, you're learning at your own pace, you're not worried about how the other children are doing, you're not shy to stand up and say, I don't understand this because of what your friends might say.
So it sounds like I could have really benefited from Whizz Kids, because for a long time I was intimidated by math. And you're always shy of raising your hand, so nobody knows that you don't know what 2 plus 2 really is. So Whizz Kids would have given me the privacy and
Nobody cares if you don't know anything, because nobody will know you don't really understand things. And you'll be moving at your own pace. If you're brainier or faster, you can move ahead of your class. And those who are not as smart as you will take their time and catch up, so that when they go into the school, they have that confidence. Oh, I've done this type of maths at Whizz Kids, so I can do it now.
How long did it take to put Whizz Kids together?
It took 6 months of planning, serious planning, moving back and forth, trying to get a place, trying to sit down and think what our ideas are. He had a different vision, I had a different vision. Yes, we'd seen the program work in London, but we had different visions of how it's supposed to work. He would leave the computing bit to me to do. I'll come up with something. He's not a novice, don't get me wrong, he's not a novice in computing, so please don't think he's a pharmacist or no, he's not. He knows his way around everything. So I come up with something, he goes, no, let's do it this way. I think about it, I'm like, yes, that's true, we could do it this way, do that. And 6 months planning, we kicked off in July, I think.
Of 2010.
Yeah.
You put together one, you look like you're swimming in money.
It looks like
Thank you. No, seriously, thank you.
It does look like money in this investment. We were lucky to have that kind of financial backing, which is, I mean, if somebody is coming back to Ghana, the person has to think very seriously about financial aspect. And it's not easy to get finance from the banks. And even if you do, the amount of interest and things, it makes it very difficult to run anything based on that.
You've put together a great place, but you had to work with people. You can't do everything, so you had to work with people to put this together. How was that like?
Very challenging. You would come in and have an idea of something you want to do. You would tell them, this is how I want it. Dude goes away, comes back, this is how I got it done. And you're like, no, this is how I want it, but this is how we do it. That is a little bit of a thing that it will definitely get to you. You're like, I have an idea of what I want to do. Can't you just do it for me the way it has to be done? Yes, sometimes they would do it that way, but most of the time you don't get it. So yeah, you bend around the building. Like, yeah, I'll take what it is.
Do you think it's different? Because sometimes we a bit tough on Ghanaians and the African work environment. We're like, oh well, if we're abroad, it would have been done like that. But
the problem is, I will ask you if I'm able to go abroad and sort of take to what they do abroad, why can't I bring it down first to take to what we do and change certain things around? The same person doing the job and being lax in Ghana will go abroad and work hard. So why can't you work hard in Ghana for me as well?
So do you think it's an issue of work ethic?
It is work ethics. We just don't have that kind of work ethics that we have abroad. And when you try to implement it, they think you're wicked or you're not friendly, you're not a nice person, but it's business. That's, at the end of the day, it's just business. I just want you to do something for me the way I want it to be done, period.
How did the two of you struggle with the, Obroni mentality, the foreigner? Oh, they've come from abroad, they must be loaded with cash. We will double the price of everything. How did you handle that? Or maybe you didn't experience that.
Speak tree. Speak the local dialect. Don't even go try to do anything. Yes, it's difficult. I mean, trust me, the Ghanaian can smell you from a distance and know you've been abroad. Yes, they'll try and bend you over. But we're very lucky. We I wouldn't say we're shrewd about things. We had a fair idea about so many things. We did our research. Don't get me wrong, we did a lot of research. With the computers we bought, we went out. I mean, I'll give you an example. We thought, why don't we buy the computers from a Ghanaian dealer?
Yeah.
So that at least we're helping the economy, we're doing something. We walk in and the guy goes, what kind of spec are you looking for? And I give him the minimum spec. And the price he quotes, and I'm standing there looking at him thinking, no, I can't do this. I'm better off buying it abroad, shipping it in, and it's still cheaper. You know, these are some of the little things. It's just research. Yes, you will definitely somebody will bend you over somewhere along the line, but do a lot of research, speak the local dialect. Don't try to do Obroni too much. Trust me, it doesn't always work. Be Ghanaian, man. You're Ghanaian. I'm serious, you're Ghanaian. Pidgin, Hausa, Pidgin, it goes a long way. It does go a long way. Trust me. Speak Chi, man.
What would you tell anyone who's watching who wants to come home but they have a lot of anxiety about returning? What would you tell them?
A few things you have to get in place before, I believe. Get your house, get a car. Because those things
get a car. That car thing is so important.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes.
Because in Ghana, I mean, the transportation, public transport is out of the question. You have to run on your own thing. If you don't, it's very difficult to do any kind of business without a car. Like you chase a customer today, using a taxi, that's it. The whole day is going one customer. But you can do much more rounds. There's so much traffic in here that you have to put all these things at the back of your mind before you come in. So, I wouldn't say it's easy. I would never say it's easy. And just do your homework before you come down. But definitely come down.
Kwame, was it worth it?
Yeah. It's been worth it. I must admit, when I was coming, I had cold feet. I've been coming for the last 5 years. But now that I'm here, yes, it's worth it. It's not easy, but I see light at the end of the tunnel. It's been 1 year and ticking on. And I wouldn't discourage anybody from coming. Do make it, but don't come and think you can come and hang in here for 3 months and everything is rosy. No, it doesn't work in 3 months. It doesn't work in 1 year. It's a process. You have to go through the process.
So you've heard it. You've heard it. For putting your career, your family first. It's made a great difference for both Kwame Twum and Kwame Agyeman. They have a wonderful facility here at Whizz Kids, and the children here are greatly benefiting from them being here. So Kwame and Kwame, thank you for bringing your expertise to Ghana and perhaps encourage the rest of us to bite the bullet, come home, speak Chi, don't get swindled. Speak Chi, Pidgin, whatever it is, speak the local language and come set up and make a difference in your own life.
We can all help the country.
We can all help. Amazing series.